What's up, peeps? Mia Garcia here with my big announcement, and if you saw the title, I probably put it in the title, you already know what it's about. I'm becoming a professional wrestler. Wow! She's actually doing it! Wow! Yes, it's correct! I'm becoming a professional wrestler! Yay! So when I was younger, a little bit throwback backstory. When I was younger, I had a video game, or I shared a video game with my siblings, and it was a WWF game. Pretty sure it was WWF. It was for the PlayStation 1, and I was really little. I was only around 3 or 4 playing this game, and I loved the game so much. And my dad used to watch wrestling when he was a kid, so every now and then he would flip through the channels. I would see the W logo and I'd be like, oh, that's wrestling, that's really cool, I want to watch. And you know, a couple minutes later he would change the channel because he didn't want me seeing that. Plus, apparently, I guess, I don't remember this, my parents say I would kind of freak out a little bit and be like, he can't do that, blah 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 blah. And they would be like, it's okay, it's fake. Wrestling is not fake, it's fixed. So that was like the beginning of my love for wrestling, but eventually, I don't know how, but we stopped playing the game, maybe it broke, I don't know what happened to it. And then, going into 2009, I believe it is, my dad got a PlayStation 3, we got the Legends of WrestleMania game, and from there on out, I've been a wrestling fan. Now, originally, I didn't start playing and then right away start watching, it was like months later I started watching WWE. So August of 2009, I started watching WWE. It's almost been 10 years, and that's really crazy to say that I've been watching wrestling since I was 9 years old, and I'm 18 now. Now that you know how I got into wrestling, where am I wrestling at? I'm wrestling at East Bay Pro Wrestling, and I'm having a blast. Now, another story, because I gotta tell you all these stories. You gotta know how I got into wrestling and how this came to be. Oh, by the way, when I was supposed to say East Bay Pro Wrestling, I was supposed to step back. That way you can see my shirt. I totally messed that up. So a year ago, on September 16th and 17th, I went through East Bay Pro Wrestling's tryout, and they held a tryout for 2 days to find somebody, or to find multiple people that wanted to become wrestlers. But only one person would win a 6-month scholarship to train for East Bay Pro Wrestling, and I didn't get it. I'm just messing around. No, I actually won the scholarship. They saw my heart and my passion for wrestling, and they thought, hey, there's somebody that's willing and able to do this. There you go, Mia. I chose to upload this video on October 3rd because it's officially 1 year that I've been training with East Bay Pro Wrestling. I just want to say East Bay Pro. I'm gonna shorten it. It's East Bay Pro. That's how we say it. When I say East Bay Pro Wrestling, East Bay Pro, okay? East Bay Pro. I've been wrestling with East Bay Pro for a year now. I started on October 3rd, 2017. Oh, another little backstory. Some schools won't let you train until you're 18, some schools won't let you train until you're 16. When I was looking for schools to train at, I was like, hey, I'm 16, do you guys train 16-year-olds? You know, and then we're like, oh yeah, we got Charlie, he's like 13 or something, I don't remember how old he was at the time. It's a couple of years ago. I was like, I could have been training this whole time. But it just wasn't the right timing. It wasn't God's plan for me to start training then. Also, God had plans for me to train at East Bay Pro Wrestling. Okay, so back to the story I was gonna tell. Is that back in 2017, when I was 16, going to be 17, I graduated high school. Yeah, I graduated at 16 years old. Pretty cool, but I technically only graduated a year early, but since I was 16, it sounds like 2 years. It's pretty cool. That's like a little bragging right. Anyways, so I graduated last year, June of 2017, at the age of 16. A little bit later, I ended up turning 17, and then I was like, that's it, I'm becoming a pro wrestler. It was my goal to start training in September I was trying to get jobs, raise money, summer jobs, whatever I could to make money. That way I can start training. There's only a few things holding me back, but school is not one of them anymore. And to try to keep this in a nutshell, a friend told me about East Bay Pro Wrestling, and I had heard of East Bay Pro before, but it was out of like days or weeks where I was just looking up a bunch of schools that I could potentially go to. So it was just kind of like, I don't know which one. What about East Bay Pro? Looked them up, found them, and then I saw that they were going to do a tryout, and I was like, God, is this an answer to my prayers? And it completely was. So shout out to God, all glory to Him. Would not be here without Him. And now I'm here, a year later. I've improved so much. It's kind of crazy because I look back on footage and I knew I would do this. But there's some footage of like my first bumps, my first rolls, just a lot of first, and to see me doing it and trying to figure it out and just believing in myself, even if I knew I wasn't good or if I wasn't there or I wasn't learning as quick or whatever it might be, just believing in myself and knowing like you'll get better, you'll be okay. It may not seem like you're gonna get better, but you will. It just takes time. And now I look back and I was like, why did I even worry about that? Or I'm glad I stuck with it and just followed my dreams. I know it sounds kind of cheesy, but it's the truth. So now I'm at the point where I'm getting close to debuting, which is really exciting. I don't know when I'm gonna debut yet. My trainers say that basically I got the mechanics down, but I need to put my own style. And there's still just a little bit of missing things, but I'm almost there. I'm just not quite there yet. And that's okay. I mean, wrestling takes time. It's definitely not something you can learn overnight. Some people, it takes them a couple months. Some people, a year, half a year, couple years, you know. But to see that I'm getting close to debuting and it's only been a year, I'd say it's pretty good progress. So not only am I telling you this because it's a big deal to me and my channel, I post a lot of stuff about myself, about my own personality, just like a nice little place on the internet for myself. A lot of you guys are wrestling fans along with me, and I know some of you have been around like since I first started, some of you have just now found my channel. It doesn't really matter, it's just to know that, hey, I'm becoming a wrestler. I thought you guys might be excited about it because that's pretty cool. When I start wrestling and I make my debut, I definitely want to upload my matches on here, make montages of all the stuff, do vlogs, and I have a lot of different ideas for wrestling videos that are actually me wrestling. Like, that's a trip. Normally it's about WWE or whatever. And I'm really looking forward to the future and what my channel has and my future in wrestling. And my phone is almost out of memory, so I gotta wrap this up. Quick shout out to my trainers, Anton Voorhees and Maynard Skinner. I have to throw your guys' name in because like I can't just mention I train at East Bay Pro and not say, oh, here's my trainer. So shout out to them, you guys are awesome. Thank you for training me and sticking with me and not losing hope on me. I'm Garcia. Thank you so much for watching and supporting me. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. Hit that bell if you want to be an early bird. Leave a comment. What do you think? I'm becoming a wrestler. It's a big deal. My links are in the description below. And if this video was your type, please give it a like. I'm Garcia. Signing out. Peace.